Welcome back to the lab. It's been a few days since I've been on, so I don't even know what all has happened. But I heard that Shortman made a little bit of a modification to my place. Okay, yeah. Apparently there's also been some modification to the recharge system, so I'm going to check that out. Let's see here. I think I actually want to go upstairs. But let me see. Do I have everything that I need? I have the mining wells, tesseract, ender chest. I think this was the project bag. Yeah, okay. I think I've got everything I need. So let's head on over to Digger and get started on the project. Let me see. One thing I need to have, I have glass covers and I have iron panels. Okay, I think I'm good. Alright, here we go. Now, my FPS has massively increased because Digger, wow, somebody used the wand of equal trade on a crystal or something. Alright, so let's see what's going on over here. Logic matrix. Okay then. And Shortman says hi. Alright, so let's see. Everything seems to be working fine. How we doing on batteries? We're doing alright. Cool. Seem to be a short one. Anyway, okay, so we've got a high-rise couch, TV, double bed, nightstand, other random table. Not bad, not bad. It'll work. Anyway, let's get on to the actual project. Let's see here. Whee! See if flight control makes us get down here any faster. Oof. Gives me a headache, but there we go. Alright, so don't need that. I do need, is it F9? There we go. So that's the chunk boundary. What we need is space underneath here. Just as a recap for the people who forget, this project will be a mining machine that is a combination tunnel bore and frame array with mining wells. So what we're going to need to do is get out the block breakers. Don't tell me I forgot the block breakers. I know I had them somewhere. Maybe they're... Okay. I need to make some block breakers. Oops. I was sure I had them. Maybe they're in the system. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I have block breakers and a few other things. I was originally going to use an energy tesseract, but I did some testing in my in my test world, and I don't need the tesseract. I can actually use a liquid tesseract with steam consumer, energy bridge, and BC producer, and it will generate a massive amount more energy. So yeah, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we need to put all these block breakers up and face them the opposite direction. So yeah. And so maybe I should try to explain what exactly this machine will do, if I haven't explained it well enough already anyway. Basically, what this machine will do, I also did the math so I can give you some actual numbers on it. What this machine will do is it will break the wall in front of it with the block breakers. It will move forward. It will then mine down to bedrock in less than 3 seconds with mining wells. It will then break the wall, move forward again, and do the same thing over and over. And I did the math. Even if I only have it break and move forward once every 10 seconds, which is really, really slow, it could easily do it in 3 to 5 seconds and still keep up. If I have it break and move forward once every 10 seconds, it will take less than 3 minutes to clear a single chunk all the way to bedrock. And since we're underground, well, since we're underground, we don't have to go through all the stone layers above us, but yeah. So that's going to be pretty crazy. Alright, so now we need to put some redstone tubes behind these block breakers, and of course the redstone tube frames are going to need covers across the top and around the sides. So let's do that. Clear this out. And then the consumer and everything, I'll show you. Just give me a second. Now, I have no idea how long this episode's going to be, but I'm going to go until I'm done. Or at least until I've got as much done as I can. Now, one problem I did find, one big problem I found, was that mining wells cannot, like, if they make it all the way to bedrock, they will stop digging. They'll just stop. And if you move forward and if you just move forward, they won't continue digging. They'll just stay stopped. So I have to come up with a way to break them and place them again every time the machine moves forward. So what I think I'm going to do, just for space efficiency, is probably have Shertugal help me out with some computer craft turtles, since he knows a decent amount of Lua already from programming mods for World of Warcraft or whatever. Or something like that. He seems to have a decent grasp of Lua already. I probably should learn Lua myself, but the thing with computer craft Lua is most of it's API, which means I would have to not only learn Lua, I would have to learn the computer craft API, and since it's only programming that I would use in the game, I'm not that enthusiastic about it. If it was something I could actually use in real life, I'd be a little more excited about it. But what is it? Stonehearth, the game that should hopefully be out by the end of the year, that I helped kickstart, or I backed on Kickstarter. That will be using Lua for their modding API, so I'll probably end up learning Lua anyway, because it'd be interesting to be able to write some mods for Stonehearth. So we'll see. But for right now, I just want to get this machine working, get some resources generated, and all that fun stuff. So what we're going to do is go along here. And there we go. So that can move forward without sticking to the walls. The next step will be hooking up the power system, which will be, let's see here, how did I want to do this? I need more frames. I may actually have to make some more frames. Tube frame. And what I think I'm going to do with the block breakers is just set them with a timer on probably a 5-second pulse or a 2-second pulse, something slow, so that while the mining wells are digging down to bedrock, the brain's gone. While the mining wells are digging down to bedrock, the block breakers will be clearing the next path forward. So all I will have to do is break and replace the mining wells and move forward, because the wall in front will already be cleared automatically. Now let's see here. Now what I'd also like to do is, at the back of this machine, however large it ends up being, I'd like to have some deployers, which can go here. Let me grab them. I think that'll be big enough. I'd like to have some deployers that deploy cobblestone backwards, so that we can follow along and just keep up. Let's see. That's the silk touch. Where'd my other... Oh well, I must have dropped it somewhere. I can replace it later. Okay, so we will need to go like this. The mining wells will be attached. I'm not quite sure yet. Oh yes, I need relays. Did I make relays? No, I didn't. I'll be back again. Yeah, I'll be back again in a few seconds. Alright, back again. Let's see here. I've got my relays. I need to go across the bottom here like this. These, the relays, the mining wells will dump the resources into the relays. I know I could probably do this more efficiently, but that works, and the relays are cheap. I also went and made some support frames and some more covers and panels, an extra timer. just because I'm going to need them. So I've got these support frames are going to go like this across here, like so, and then we'll pick a spot semi-middle-ish. Right here looks good. We'll take some more redstone frames. Let's see, red tube frame. I guess it doesn't really matter if it's redstone or not, but whatever. Go redstone tube frame, go across, and that will give us a place to put the conduit. So we'll take the energy conduit along like this, up like that, and that's all the conduit we're going to need. Actually, I think I can probably take that off, actually, like so. We'll take a BC producer, put it right here, and convert that to output mode. Right now, though, I'm going to leave it on input mode because right now I don't want the mining wells actually doing anything. That is the energy bridge, and then the steam consumer, yep, and this liquid tesseract goes here. The liquid tesseract will go on receive only, steam input, and that should show us steam in and no power output right now. Okay, cool. So that takes care of that portion of it. Let me see. Yep. Alright, good to go. I think I can actually redstone control ignored. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to have the mining wells. Hopefully this conduit didn't get filled with power in the time that it took for me to switch things back and forth. But I guess we'll find out. The mining wells are going to go across like this. And when they're placed, they're automatically, the conduit automatically is in output mode. So they all automatically get power. And it looks like they got enough power. Wonder how far down that went. Probably all the way to bedrock. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so dirt, cobble, coal, aluminum, cobble. So what we're going to do now is, the problem is we have to break and replace every single time. Let's see how far down this went. All the way to bedrock. So now here's the problem. Even if we move the frame forward, it will still, even if we move the frame forward, the mining wells are done doing what they needed to do, so they will not start mining again. So what we have to do is we have to have the turtles break them and place them again every single time the platform moves forward. So what I need to do is I need to have some way to send a redstone pulse to the turtles that says break the mining wells, place them, or break the mining wells, wait 2 seconds so that the frame can move, and then place them again. Or maybe instead of waiting 2 seconds, Maybe I just need the turtles to break and place the mining wells right away after the frame has already moved. I'm not sure yet. That's where Shertugel's going to come in. I don't even have turtles. And I don't need the mining pipe. I don't even know why you're able to pick it up. Shouldn't be able to. Let's just toss that. Okay. So, yeah, that's the beginning of it. What I would like to do also is set this up. Let's see if I can get some cobblestone. There's cobble. That'll work. What I want to do is set these all up to only be able to receive cobble. Like so. And to place that cobble every time the machine moves forward. So that way we'll have a cobble path to walk along. Now, the problem is it won't be lit up. I don't feel like taking the time to automate crafting torches or whatever and then have it place them every 10 blocks. So it's just going to have to be slightly unsafe. But what we can do is we can have this come down. This whole area will be already mined out, so we won't have to worry about it sticking to anything, about the frames sticking to anything. But I will, let me see here. I'll put covers on it anyway. And you can see the cobble is going through into the relays. But only the cobble. So anything else? Oh, and only the cobble that's in the first position. I guess. Either that or they're full. Nope, they're definitely not full. Oh, whatever. Anyway, yes. So, that takes care of that. We will need to have the turtles get the signal to break and place. I also want to make sure that the turtles don't end up getting full of ores and things like that. So I'm going to have to figure that out as well. I think what I'm going to do is have them respond to a redstone pulse that comes from the tube. Now, the one thing is that having them respond to the tube means that they're also going to receive... oops, I wanted to keep that one. They're also going to receive resources through the tube. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to block out the inventories of the turtles with sticks or something else that they can't pick up. And I'll just have to have them drop whatever's in their first inventory slot before they break and then replace each of the mining wells. So if anybody has any ideas on how to improve that, let me know. I'll be glad to hear any ideas. Let me see here. Now, go like that. That'll work nicely. Now, the next step will be making the frame system move forward. And that's what we need a panel for. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Oh, wait, I can't do that because there's got to be a turtle there. Never mind. Because we have to have a turtle for every single thing. Every single mining well. Whew, brain is not working today. Now, I know there won't be any anything underneath of these spots, or underneath of this platform for anything to stick to, but just in case. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this all up one. It'll all go on top of the things. There we go. Alright, cool. So, the way it's going to work is that, let me... Okay, now it's time for some normal frames. And the frame motors, bat box, tube frame. I need a filter and a retriever. And I don't have either of them. So I'm going to have to go grab those. But let me first get this platform set up. So what I need is support frame. Like this. I will need... See, how do I want to do this? I'll put the moving mechanism on one side, and the power... No, you know what? I'm going to put it all over here because that side's wider. So yeah, I haven't quite figured this whole plan out entirely, but I will get it figured out, and it'll work. So let me clear this out just so that nothing sticks. I'm not going to bother putting covers underneath of anything because there won't be anything underneath to stick to. I do need to, however, put covers on the sides. So let's see here, covers like that, and then this side. Oh, why am I? There we go. Alright, there we go. So now that won't stick to anything. What I can do here is I can put a frame like this and across, and now I'm going to need a bat box. I'm going to need some tube frame. I'm going to need to actually, let me get my panels out, because I'm going to need to separate one set of tube frame from the other set. So that's what we'll do. Let's see here. I will need this ender chest here. I will need oh, that's regular tube frame. I need redstone tube frame. Alright, so we need that filter retriever. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. I got it. I had forgotten briefly how my power system works. And I'm still seeming to forget. Okay, filter to pull out, retriever to put back in, and then bat box right next to it. Okay, I need this actually somewhere else. I need this. Where do I need it? Let me just put these panels. For anyone who does not know Red Power, panels will still allow things to stick together with frames. So even though those are panels, the other frames will still attach and still be moved. Okay, so I need that will be the battery boxes. And I'm going to actually get a second battery box out for this. Let's see here. Where did I put it? Oh, I already have it out. Okay, good. Alright, so we need 2 battery boxes. We need there we go. Okay, I got it. Finally, I figured it out, I think. We need redstone tube frame. Alright, tell you what, give me a second, let me think, and I'll be right back. Alright, now I remember. Okay, that took a little bit more effort than it should have. Go like this. I'll actually want to break that and I'll go like this. Alright, so I need the red tube frame right there. I need the panel right here. I need the battery box. Where did I put the there it is. Battery box right there. The normal frame. Whoop. Normal frame will go like this and that, which means I have to put covers on the sides. Whoops. Actually, I don't need it there at all. Okay. Ender chest will go here. Like that. And I'm getting a little clogged up here. Filter will go out from the ender chest. Retriever will go back into the ender chest, which means I need a tube frame. Normal tube frame will work. It doesn't even have to be a tube frame, really. It could be just a normal tube because there's a frame under it, but I figure you might as well have them all combined. Now, this means that right here, don't need tube frame, need normal frame. We can go along like this, and yes, I know I can take those panels out, but whatever. We'll go like this. Take this, we'll turn it facing forward. Then we'll take this, we'll take a cover, place it there, frame motor. Okay, so the battery box will cycle. What I'm going to do is I'll make a jacketed wire here so that it pulses the retriever and the filter every time the frame moves forward. And that will cycle batteries into the battery box. The battery box will then charge this frame motor, which will move this frame motor. Let's see here. Okay, I need to turn that this way and upside down, which will push this frame motor forward. This frame motor will then get a pulse, which will make it move the whole frame system forward. And what I'll do is probably what I'll do is I'll have the rest of the system get a pulse either before or after the frame motors do. I'm not sure yet which one I want to have it be, but oops, probably before. We'll find out. But anyway, so that's set up. What I need to do now is make room for redstone wire. What I'll do is I'll have I need a cover strip. What I'll do is I'll have a wire that comes here and pulses that, and a repeater here that pulses that way after the frame is finished moving. And then let's see, so timer will go probably here-ish. I don't know, let me just cover all of this stuff just because I can. Okay, and so the timer will go probably right here or right here. It'll pulse this, which will break blocks and tell the... Okay, so it has to pulse after. Oh, my brain, my brain! This is going to be a long episode. I am sorry if it's too long and you have to break it into pieces to watch it. I just really want to get this project done. It's been way too long for me anyway. So what I will do is I will have the timer probably here. Let's see. I'll have the timer here. Okay, so let me get the timer. I'm going to try to run the entire thing on one timer. Come on. Thank you. I try to run the entire thing on one timer. What I'll have is I'll have the... that's what I can do. Okay, so I can have the timer here. Let me... I don't have a lever. Okay, whatever. Let me set it to 10 seconds. Because that's about what I said I wanted to have it do. So what I'll do is the timer will pulse. It'll go and hit this frame motor, which will push this one forward. I'll have a repeater right here that on, I don't know, a 3-tick delay or whatever, a 4-tick delay, whatever it is, long enough for this to move forward. That will pulse and the frame will move forward. I'll have another repeater here that will then tell everything else to pulse, which will cycle the batteries through the system and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it for a second. Well, not pause it, but I'm going to cut right here for a second, and I'll be right back when I have the last little bit of parts I need so that we can get this thing at least moving forward, if not mining. So I'll be right back. Alright, back again, and I've got everything I need, including a lever to turn off this timer. Yay. Alright, so what we need is a repeater here, repeater here, need a cover strip here, we need wire here, 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 and here. We need a jacketed wire here and here. We need a filter there, and we need the retriever here. Now, what we're going to do is take one charged battery, which will quickly be replaced, probably. I'm going to take a couple. Alright, so one charged battery goes in the filter. Discharge a battery into the battery box. And we can actually leave one of those in. Put another discharge battery here. Okay, so that one will continue to discharge. This one will go into the retriever, like so. That will hopefully mean that there will always be a switch between full and empty batteries. Now, let's see here. That's pretty much it. Oh, right, I forgot about that. I need to make a single piece of blue electric wire for right here to make sure that this engine or this motor gets charged even when it's in the forward position. So that way, if for some reason it runs out of power before it can move the frame forward, it will still charge up and it'll move it forward the next pulse. It's just a little bit of a fail-safe. Now, let's see. What else? I think that pretty much covers it. Let's see. We'll go... How about 3? And then we'll go another 3. That should be enough. Let's see. So that should... A little bit of tick lag, it looks like. That should... pulse, which will move that one forward. Okay, I need to put another tick on that, but that one is working. Now all the cobble is going, and then pulse again, and that looks like that's the right timing. So that should be working. Now let's check out over here. The batteries should be going through. So every time that pulses, it should switch whichever battery was empty with whatever battery is full. Like so. And that'll keep the system fully charged. I just need to put a piece of... That's not it. I need to put a piece of blue electric wire right here. Or jacketed blue wire. Doesn't really matter. Something to keep that charged. But yeah, so the system is basically fully functional. I'm going to need some mining turtles underneath of here to take care of breaking and replacing the mining wells, which seem to have regenerated their do those just regenerate? Or do they actually remine? If they actually start digging again after a set period, then I might be able to just move them. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, the final thing we need is a white ender chest, which I do not appear to have with me, for everything else to go into. Let's see, ender pouch. What do I have in my... Oh, that's where I had some stuff. Okay. But that's not the one I wanted. Let's go with... There it is. I knew I had to have one. Oops. I hate when I drop things. Okay, so if I put this ender chest right here, all the stuff and all the relays will flow into the sorting system. Everything that is not cobble will flow into the sorting system. And the sorting system is going to have a little bit of trouble keeping up. So, now that's kind of on Shortman and Shurtugel to get the sorting system to a point where it can keep up with all this craziness. But hopefully that'll happen soon. And when it does, we will have so many resources, we won't know what to do with them. So let me just I'm going to turn this off. Where's that? I'm going to see what I can do. I'm going to see. Hopefully, if I set it to a slow enough delay, I won't need the turtles at all. And if that's the case, I will be thrilled. There we go. Now let that charge real quick. Should charge. Oh, it can't charge through the face of, Right, I forgot LRAM added that. Okay. So I have to get that blue alloy wire. Well, tell you what, that's just one small thing. So I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode. Between now and next episode, I'm going to go ahead and I'll put covers around the edges, anywhere that things might snag. I haven't really heard anything from Shurtugel in the last few days, but hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to him soon about the code for the turtles in case we need it. And I'll if I don't hear from him probably in the next day or so, I'll just figure out how to do the code on my own. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it was probably a little bit long, but hope you enjoyed it, and have a great day.